One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on another SEC rival, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on first down from the 28. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finding open areas. Hard running there. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stick, OC, or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harvey. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. There is nothing that warms the old school heart quite like a good pass-catching fullback.
The big boy that likes to hammer people and block and pave the way. Just sneak him out of the backfield occasionally when you need it and get the first down. Nice catch by the big fella. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's reeled in. It's ball. inside the 45. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Using his legs, it's ball. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working the middle, it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Hayden. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love the job by the receiver there on the pro route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Glagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Moves away as he feels pressure. That's caught. It's Daniels. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harvey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on... as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players, but these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smalls. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Miller. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of it. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
A strike downfield. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. And it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yard like it's nothing.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Lots of running room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, it's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it.
Wide open spaces. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gators want to move quickly. Quarterback running on the draw. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's ball. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Welch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That
Pulls in the deep ball.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll get rid of it. It's complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll ride his man on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops.
Turning it on. He's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Still looking on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the 4th quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job.
Touchdown, Gator! Great job by the back on the option. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Open field on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And a nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Manning. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. The give to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina.
Back to throw, it's Washington.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Open space at the 25. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's
I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Buys a little time. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. This quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll go back to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful. You absolutely cannot turn it over.
Gives it on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him count.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Grab near the marker. It's Godfrey. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got it right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Butler. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
got a spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Terrapins will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. Of course, in the spotlight here, this quarterback is one of the early season Heisman candidates, Kirk. Obviously a long way to go, but he's off to a good start and certainly has potential to be in the hunt all season.
Yeah, that's a great word, potential. He's doing everything that's been asked of his coaches, been a great leader for his team. Let's see how he can get started today and try to play another great game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. They're going to run it here. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Looking to throw. It's Beck. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. Second, that's what their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. QB decides to keep it here. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. The Terrapins offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Terrapins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw here. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball.
How about that? Pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Miller. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You have 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? He's in the clear. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to throw. It's Becht. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. A screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Clock stops. Timeout taken by the offense. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle. It's Thurman. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Looks to the left, pass caught. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down to the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. We get the second half started with a running play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Scanning the field. It's Becht. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Single back, takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver hauls it in, nobody in the neighborhood. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep downfield to the left. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Washington. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Get some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Maryland. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies. Quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's a run. Running back's got it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The receiver makes the catch. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Running back with the football. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to throw. It's Specht. Here's a target, and it's complete. And that will pick up the first down. A spot at 38. The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Receiver in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And the Terrapins looking to run some tempo here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Nice grab. It's Fleming. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? That hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the flag. It's offensive PI. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. To throw, it's Washington. Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. And the defense wraps him up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go.
Here he goes. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Washington. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quick throw to the left. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback...
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Looking for a late, deep throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And a timeout on the field. Talk some strategy. A crucial moment here. first and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Dropping back, it's Becht. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top here in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. First and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of his defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down. Looking to throw the football. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Maryland. No chance to catch him there.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.